Alright, so here's where I parked my car. This fire pit here, there's an actual picnic table. Here's my tent. I'll do a tour of that sometime soon. When I came here, this pile of wood, it was a lot higher, but it was already there, so I got free wood. And it was already hot enough to catch that wood on fire and keep it going. I didn't even have to light it. Not at all. I just threw the wood on there. I put like a paper towel in there and it just has been going pretty dang good. Yeah, Brushy Lake Campground, and I think it's Danville, Alabama. This part of the lake is almost like a marshland, and if I had a canoe, I would definitely be out here, but I do not have one yet. That's what the roof rack on my car is for. One day, that's my goal. Anywho, there's like this designated spot right here for your tent to go. These were here, they look pretty dingy. I don't think I'd be taking them. They look kind of crusty. But there's like a rock wall and some steps and stuff going around. And another site over there has it. I want to take you down towards the edge of the water real quick and show you what that's all about. Alright, so I'm coming down to the edge of the water here, and came down earlier. I saw all sorts of fish and frogs and turtles and things, and you can hear the bullfrogs. They're mostly way back there where you can't like get to them easily, which is understandable. There's these 3 marks in the ground. I don't know if those are like little sinkholes, but they're all like right next to each other. I think somebody was playing a prank. They're just like, let's make a big giant dinosaur track or something. I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous, but yep. Oh gosh, I love this place. I will definitely be coming back here next time I'm out this way. And I'm not sure, this is like 45 minutes to an hour outside of or southwest of Huntsville, Alabama, which I think I'll be posting a video of that before I post this one. Get you guys kind of a little idea of like my route and stuff. But this is where, hope you guys can see it, this is where I'd be putting a kayak or a canoe, paddling out. And I really wish I had one right now because it's a beautiful warm sunny day. The breeze is just right, except for the occasional one that'll blow your hat off. I don't know if you can see way out there, there's a dock. You can actually walk to it, and I will show you guys that here in a second. But there's at least 12 different sites here, $5 a night. I'm right up there. And thus far I am surprised about the beauty that Alabama has. There's all sorts of lakes and wetlands that I've passed so far that have just been amazing. Definitely I will come back to this state with a boat, a kayak or a canoe in hand and some paddles and maybe a friend along or something. Yeah, here's one more look at my campground. And I'll take you guys up the trail here and I'll show you where the boat dock is. So starting back on this little trail here, this little trail is paved. Kind of goes up and meanders up here to the boat dock, or the regular dock, my bad. Alright, so here is where the trail splits. You can go straight and there is it's like a day use area. I'll show you that here in a minute as well. Here is the dock. It's a little bit run down. Like some of the boards are kind of like falling apart, as you can see, like some of the gaps. But I walked across it earlier and it was fine. But I'm not a heavy person. I don't step heavy. I don't weigh a lot. I saw like a bunch of turtles right here earlier. Here's a quick panoramic view. But let me get the lighting just right, or try to. It's so peaceful out here. It gets pretty deep. I'm not exactly sure, based on how far I would imagine that would go down, like these posts. At least 6 feet right here, maybe like 8. Could be wrong. I don't know if this is artificial or if this is just natural, but either way, it's very cool. I'm not sure about the fishing regulations here. I bet you would have to have an Alabama state fishing license, which I'm pretty sure with every state you can get a fishing license for like 20 bucks at Walmart. So if you really like fishing, get you a cheap kayak or something and come paddle out here. You'll really enjoy it. It goes on a ways up there, and if you, like for me, I'm listening pretty carefully. I can hear some running water over there somewhere. So you could have a decent mix of still water and running water fishing. Like if you like to fish in a river, if you like to fish in a lake, you could have both. Preferably for me, I like lake fishing because you can just cast it out and let it sit there until you get a bite. Also, whoa, that's a little bit iffy. It's kind of squishy right there. There's at least 3 or 4 spots where the boards have just broken through. A couple boards are squishy. Like if I pushed hard enough on that, it would break through. Most of them are pretty solid. I think if you're like an adult with some kids or something, you might want to like put them on your shoulder, do like piggyback, so they don't like, you know, slide their foot through there and get stuck or something. Because like there's some like rusty screws and stuff you want to be careful for. Just like, don't be like me and wear like sandals or flip-flops when you're out here. Just like put on some closed-toed shoes. I just saw a turtle out here just a second ago. He went under. I'll see him again for another hour or so. And here is the day use area. A portion of it, at least. There's some picnic tables, some fire pits going on. There's a couple of them at least. All under the pine, so there's like pine needles and stuff, pine cones. Very typical of like Alabama and Georgia, have a lot of pines. There is a male and female restroom up here. There's also one next to my campsite that way, but that one doesn't have a sink, it just has the john in there. I'm not sure about these. I'll check real quick and I'll at least let you know like what the men's restroom is like. Never mind. It's locked and the lock is destroyed. I gotta pee, so I'm gonna cut this short and find an actual restroom. And I'll come right back here and I'll continue where I left off.